Welcome back to Divinity Original Sins 2 Honor Mode Plus run. This here is Loar's place, and we are in a world of pain because these huge cold-crawled walkers are going to attack us soon. So, what's going to happen? I'm going to spoil it a little bit. If you're entering from the front, you are effectively fighting against these nasty beasts. And they are not only nasty, they, on top of being strong, being able to teleport, being able to deal a shit ton of damage, they also have an ability which is called Cocoon. When you reach 0 magical armor, which, believe me, you will very, very soon achieve, they are able to just grab your character. The character becomes non-targetable unless you kill the host, so the monster that is grabbing you, until the next time when it is its turn. You are being cast away. They are just going to cocoon you and take you with them. You basically have one. When that happens, you basically have one turn to free the character. Now, the difficult part with that, which makes it almost impossible to win, is there are like 4 or 5 of them, which means your characters are definitely going to be taken away. How are we going to deal with that, though? Is once they are taken away, they are being brought back deep inside of these caves. We are actually going to use our teleportation pyramids. We do have 2 of them. So whenever a character is cast away, we will go to the character, we will get the teleportation pyramid, and he will teleport right back into combat. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. These Voidwalkers are going to vanish once they have taken you away. So there will be less and less, but the more we can kill now up front, the better for us. I am thinking about taking like a strong position over here, and effectively they can fly. So what I'm preparing here is probably moderately successful, but I really want to reduce their movement capabilities as much as possible. Therefore, we are going to take a couple of fossil strikes. Likewise, I'd like them to run into a lot of traps in case they really decide to come to us. So let's prepare the surroundings. I'm going to prepare the whole area here. Name of the game is traps are going to be everywhere, and we're going to just make the ground very, very uncomfortable for them. They can't fly like unlimited distance, so they are probably going to land inside of the oil sooner or later anyways. I don't know how many extra cold crawlers the modder for twice double amount of enemies has actually brought into the game. Oh fuck, that was suboptimal. But yeah, I would assume it's quite a few, so that indeed was suboptimal. Need to be careful with these torches. They are automatically lighting everything on fire. Yeah, the traps are gone as well. That was a bummer. I'm sorry, guys. I'll speed up the preparation as much as possible. Oh, I see. It wasn't a torch, it was the trap. Never mind. Let's get a basic preparation going. Totally my bad. So the trap has basically triggered this whole incident in the first place. Should have known that, but it's good to know. You never stop learning in that game. So you can place a trap on fossil ground without the fossil ground kind of exploding, but you can't do it the other way around. Yeah, that way it would work, and it would also ignite it. Okay, fair enough. Good. One or two more fossil strikes, and then we should be ready to go. Most of it has been covered in oil. These guys here have enormous magical resistances, like just incredibly high stats there. But they are very vulnerable to fire, which could be our indication to effectively go and go for their magic armor as well. I'll probably play it with physical damage though. So let's start. And yeah, never mind. For whatever reason, that escalated yet again. So might as well start with summoning this guy. Ooh, and what the heck? Is this just graphically enhanced, or did the modder want to do it that way? This is incredibly large. Okay, I'm not sure how we're going to get rid of all of them, but this is going to be difficult. So let's summon a couple of fire imps there, and let's do this fight. A little bit. We need to be a little bit careful here. Like, that's even a lot from my perspective. Okay, so let's get rid of the totem. We're going to buff him again. That worked out quite well the last time. Let's get rid of power infusion and instead get the foresight infusion. Okay. And finally, we'll get the totem back in. I think by hasting Syken, we should get him into combat now as well. So if we take the totem, just put it there. Yep, Syken is in combat. Very good. And he's hasted. Now, the main problem is going to be the magical resistances. They are dealing just purely magical damage, and once that's gone, the character is going to disappear. He's going to be dragged away. So Syken is fully buffed. These guys there are fully buffed, and I am starting to wonder whether or not we want to use a couple more traps here, first and foremost, and maybe, just maybe, put a last security parameter in here. Yeah, that would make sense. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot. That's a lot. The fight was already bad on normal. So a normal tactician difficulty. This is going to suck. So after this incarnate, it's basically going to be all of their turn. So we might as well use the preemptive strike in our advantage. So we're definitely going to use the dome here. Oil and haste. And then let's start. Good. So that was a solid hit. We will need to buff her as well. All right, she's fully buffed. And how shall we play that? We need to enter him into combat as well. I'm just thinking. Yeah, probably we're just going to continue with fire over here and slow this guy down, the incarnate champion. That would make sense. So oh wow, okay. So that already got us into combat. Too bad. Well, there's still a little bit more that we can do. So let's also buff him. Next up, let's make sure we're standing in water to get the reduction from elemental affinity. That's fine. We already got an incarnate up there. So this here shouldn't let us enter combat. Yep, that's good. And we're going to buff herself. And last but not least, we're going to buff everyone, and that would let her enter combat as well. Okay, so everyone is in combat. We're fighting against 7 of them. The setup was good, I think. We have a solid setup. Still not sure if that will be enough, though. Let's go. Couple of hits. Wonderful. What is happening? What is happening? Seriously? I had a whole setup. Everything was working great. And we're stopping the combat? Really? Wow. So disappointing. Can't believe that just happened. Probably because no one directly attacked them. So everything was... Wait a second. Wait. Yeah, sure. Run into our defensive parameters like an absolute moron. Wow, wait a second. You're telling me that this guy... Something is majorly fucked up now, guys. Like, this guy is regenerating our... Wow. I think I've just broken the game. Okay, so you're telling me I can attack you without any form of retaliation? That's just me basically like hammering down on you. Yeah, well, that is very well programmed. Did we get experience for that? Okay, whatever. So this guy here can run in. And he's basically moving up to here, where all of the enemies are standing. And he's going completely nuts, and no one is even hindering him. I mean, I could imagine the following. These guys here are again like scripted into the situation after the normal encounter. So technically, the normal encounter, the so to speak normal encounter, would be us moving up there and then being ambushed. So the trigger is the trigger would basically be we move in and get ambushed. Since we're not doing that at the moment anymore, but instead um, are just triggering the monsters directly, it might feel like them despawning because technically you're supposed to like run in, but apparently that's not a thing anymore. Good, so I can just walk up to this guy, casually saying hello, you know. Probably should still summon a physical creature. They have a lot of magical armor. But yeah, I could walk up here and they wouldn't even care. Okay. Seems to be almost too good to be true. I'm definitely going to kill all of them because I know that the normal ambush will happen afterwards. And the normal ambush consists, I think, out of 4 or 5 of them. So we need to be careful with them. And this here might not be the most attractive gameplay, so I will continue to kill them and basically start a new video once we have killed all of them. So bad. Let's get rid of the slowing oil here. Two more. Good, we're getting close. There we go. So I think I've seen one last guy over here. Just want to make sure that we have him covered. Nope, seems to be fine. Good, so we got a quest update, which is Shadows over Driftwood. We have found the surviving dwarf. She seems to have been driven into fear for whatever she witnessed. Can't make much sense out of what she says. I can tell you we're going to find out quite soon. So, we're collecting the last body pieces here, and then we're going to start a new video. Probably not the fight that I would have expected, to be honest. Hail strike. Good. Here we go. Next video.